So this week we are having a think about our inner child. Who is she and what does she need? I love talking about inner child work. I love talking about kind of childhood stuff because there's so much of our personality that stems from our childhood experiences and growing up. And we can think about inner child work in terms of parts of our personality that need to be healed, um, our wounded parts of ourselves, if you like. And this doesn't, this isn't kind of like, this isn't, this isn't all about kind of like trauma. I haven't met, I haven't met a single adult who doesn't have unresolved childhood issues in some way, shape, or form. So we can do a lot of talking and we can do a lot of work around healing your inner child. Um, Usually if there are difficulties that you're coming up against in your adult life, whether that is emotional difficulties, relationship difficulties, behavior difficulties, whatever they are showing up as, there's a strong possibility that that relates back in some way, shape, or form to an unmet childhood need or an unresolved childhood issue. But we can also think about our inner child in terms of the fun part of our personality. It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. We can think about, I was I've just done a longer session in the Happy and Fulfilled group. And I was talking about, my 8-year-old daughter loves making slime. She really enjoys making slime, and I absolutely love playing with the slime with her. And I love the feeling of it, and I just love the kind of like the sensual, like real sensory kind of play. And sensory play often is something that adults really like to do when they're older. It reminds me when I was really little of playing with my dad's shaving foam, and just the feeling of the shaving foam in my hands, and what it felt like, and that's very similar to the playing with the slime. And as adults, we're so often made, or not either made to conform or conditioned to conform, conditioned to behave in a certain way, conditioned to act and respond in a certain way, and not to do certain things. But actually, we've all got that part of our personality, that likes to play, that likes to wonder, that likes to seek joy, seek excitement, seek thrills, whatever it is. Fun, um, funfair rides, theme parks have made, a multi-billion-pound industry out of tapping into your inner child. Um, so, what is the purpose of acknowledging our inner child? Well, the purpose of acknowledging our inner child is acknowledging a part of who we are. And if we are having difficulties, um, if we have a situation that is coming up, we come up with regular situations where our responses are not appropriate to the situation, or our response is bigger than the thing that is going on, then we can usually put that down to, if you take time to sit and reflect on that and think, what is going on for me here? Why is this response from me? Why are these feelings so disproportionate to what is actually going on? Then the chances are you will be able to draw a parallel to a younger part of yourself. And like I said, we all have unresolved childhood issues. Like, I've never met a person that doesn't. Um, and when we get stroppy, when we get sulky, when we get angry, when we behave in a way that is childish, that is your inner childhood speaking up. That is your inner child, um not being able to manage a certain situation in a certain way because um, she doesn't have the skills or the tools to do it. And that can happen in various forms and guises. So in our next video, I'm going to be looking at different ways that we can address and start to heal those childhood wounds, and acknowledge them for what they are, and give space and give some nurturing so that we can start to make different choices, because that's ultimately what this is all about, is being able to acknowledge a situation, being able to understand a situation in order for us to make different choices. When we understand a situation, and we give it the space and the voice that it needs, then we get to make different choices. And that is what I'm all about. So there we are. Okay. Have a great rest of week, and I will catch up with you guys later on. Take care.